When you age, you plant trees whose shadow you will never know. Hello everyone, welcome to our daily IAM PowerBreak. Welcome on this beautiful Sunday late morning, early afternoon from Chicago. Today we've got some sunshine, so there's a little bit of uplifting energy. And I also have noticed that, what I shared with you yesterday, that there is that shift in energy that you might feel within yourself. It's like it's a little more subtle. There is a little less of that very strong collective push, and it kind of opens that sphere of reflection, opens that space for a little more contemplation of what is happening for you. If we are meeting for the first time, welcome. My name is Sebastian Jaroszyński. I am an energy healer and energy coach at Reclaim Your Light, and I help others to learn the language of their inner voice and to translate it into conscious manifestation of the life that they would like to experience. And that sphere of contemplation is, in fact, connecting with your heart, connecting with your experience, connecting with sensations, connecting with the language, with the inner voice, and recognizing its language, recognizing how you can translate it for yourself. What is the context that arises from that voice, from the messages? And I feel that understanding of different phases in our life, from maiden, from those three wise women, maiden, mother, and crone, that it is like that beautiful cycle that we can metaphorically apply to different phases of our life transformation, and it also correlates with lunar cycles. Like that kind of amplitude of our energy. And since we are in that last phase of this lunar cycle, it kind of brings us to that reflection sphere, to that space for contemplation, where we can look at what happened throughout those past few weeks, where we at with our intentions, where we at with our goals, or whatever we wanted to bring to life, and how to proceed from here, kind of the preparation time for coming new moon, and kind of just wrapping up things that we started. But on a larger scale, applying it to bigger picture, I see aging as that really beautiful metaphor of maturing in our position. And in contemporary Western culture, it is somewhat disrupted, because the paradigm that we are living in kind of push us into that idea that being young is the only space that is valuable. And literally, discards, that paradigm discards the value of elderly. If we look into ancient cultures, it was quite the opposite. And granted, with our technological advances, I feel that that's one of the factors that is at play with our perception of elderly. But technological advances do not translate into our wisdom, into our deeper knowing. It is just another set of tools that we may use for our advantage, for our benefits. But when we grasp on it, when we kind of use it for cheating ourselves that that's the wisdom, or that's the the core of who we are missing something, and that something is most likely wisdom, and that's where it feels now that in this transformation that we are collectively experiencing, it feels like connecting with that wisdom, or appreciation for that wisdom, and gratitude for the various point of views that is available to us. That may be the key for our evolution. It is very easy, especially in times like now, after years of pandemic, after that impact that we can feel in so many different aspects of our lives. It is very easy to see belonging through the expression of polarities, righteousness, and being blinded by those. It's very easy to hide behind the facade of a group, or it is easy to grasp on perspectives of mentors, and kind of simplifying it for yourself, and blindly following everything as it is provided to us. When you look at that, from the perspective of what's truly behind it, is we all have that need for belonging. We are like I love that descriptions, and I hope that you will not find it offensive. We are like those hoarding animals, and we love, we flourish in groups, we flourish in co-creative environment. But co-creative environment is driven by dialogue, by co-experiencing. We will not co-experience if the dialogue is based on backpatting. If with all we do is just seeking validation for our positionality. We will not flourish if all we see is just our perspective. It is very narrow-minded. It is, like close-minded. It doesn't lead anywhere other than to more and more defensiveness. And dialogue is a beautiful tool that is available to us, and it is our innate ability as human beings to feel, to empathize, for others, and to see different perspectives. But we cannot really enter that space if all we do is defend our position, if all we do is validate our perceived idea of reality. We need to go beyond it. And I'm not suggesting. You see, if the pitfall of looking at that is like that you enter the door and you're gonna be override by everybody else. It is not about changing your position. It is about enriching your experience. Positionality by itself is a trait of our egos and our minds, and it is necessary for for our safety. It is necessary for the basic survival parts of our life. But when you want to co-create something bigger, when you want to enrich the communities, the dialogue, the connection with others is and with their perception of reality is necessary. And those who have a higher awareness and with it that emotional maturity can see that behind positionality, behind righteousness, there's most likely, and behind if you dive deeper, first thing you might notice that there might be some anger or even hatred. That behind all of it is fear. It all comes down to fear. And it doesn't matter which position you take. If you are going into defensiveness, it is based on fear. So when you allow yourself to bring more compassion, to bring more understanding, to bring more love to the equation, you might discover that the change that you are looking for is being empowered by it, that those other perspectives actually inform you how that change is possible, what can be the part of implementation plan, what are the steps that are needed for others to explore more, to expand, to grow. Without it, if we are trying to push and forcefully plow the field, all it does, it just brings more fear. It brings more anger. It brings more hatred, and it doesn't serve anybody. So with this, on this Sunday, in this Sunday sphere, I invite you to look at at some of your decisions or some of your actions from the perspective of positionality, and kind of becoming more and more aware of how open you are to see others, in your challenges. Do you perceive them as enemies? And do you perceive the outer world as something that you need to fight with? And kind of bringing different perspectives to it. And I highly recommend when you if you would have a quarrel with someone, or if you have some challenging situation that you feel that others' opinions or others' positionality that really bothers you, just spend a little bit of time to see yourself in the situation, but also to see the other in the situation. What might be the motives that drives those people to express the way that they do, and look at that from the perspective of not something that is attacking you, but something that express that inner struggle that we are all working through, and with it, you most likely will experience a little more empathy and more compassion and more lovingness, and it might bring more to the table. It might open the space for a dialogue, and it might lower those guards that we all have in those situations and allow for the flow. And for today, especially, I feel that that's part of this collective energy is, to recognize what steps or what stories we are building now, and that we might not see fully flourish, but there are like those building blocks, those foundations for something much bigger that is beyond our comprehension now. So that old Greek proverb of planting trees and not knowing the shadows of those trees. I feel that it corresponds to this moment in our collective evolution, that we might not see where it's heading, but simple good intentions that are based on, perceived good intentions that are, founded or rooted in anger, hatred, or positionality. It might not be the foundation that we would like to bring on for future generations. But we may consider seeing our life as through the prism of multicolored palette of variations of life experience that we all represent, and bring more compassion, bring more love, bring more understanding to the conversation, and instead of continuously trying to defend your position, validate your position, or see others as a threat to your position, to switch gears, and without losing your stance, to see the beauty in various opinions, to see the beauty in various perspectives. Because that's, after all, the creative process. And through that co-creation, through those various aspects, we all add to that gift of evolution. We all add our personal gifts to the equation, and we co-create that evolution that we are experiencing. So now, to bring more of that individual foundation, to strengthen the muscle of inner connection, to connect with your heart, to connect with your inner world, if you will. Please start with shaking off a little bit and bringing a little bit of that playfulness, letting go of rigidity of your thoughtful mind lobes, and letting go of rigidity, like some stagnant energy in your body, feeling the flow of that energy from your feet, your legs, your torso. Like, feel the flow throughout the body, and with this refreshed feeling, please find yourself in a comfortable position. And from this place, I invite you to the warmth of your own heart, to the divine spark within yourself, to the beacon of light within. Slowly close your eyes. And feel into your physical body. Notice its temperature. Notice its shape. The space that it occupies. Slowly feel into the expression of your physical body in the present moment. Now, feeling into the shape of your body, imagine your entire body as a big gummy bear. And feel into its height. Now, playfully stretch it upwards, becoming taller and taller. Notice the shifting perception of your surroundings. Now come back to your natural size and squeeze your body the opposite way, becoming shorter and shorter. Notice the shifting perception of your surroundings. Now come back to your natural size and feel into the width of your body. Playfully stretch it sideways, becoming wider and wider. Notice the shifting perception of your surroundings. Now come back to your natural size and squeeze your body the opposite way, becoming thinner, narrow. Notice the shifting perception of your surroundings. Now come back to your natural size and feel into the depth of your body. Playfully stretch it, becoming deeper and deeper. Notice the shifting perception of your surroundings. Now come back to your natural size and squeeze your body the opposite way, becoming thinner, shallow. Notice the shifting perception of your surroundings. Now come back to your natural size and feel into your entire body again. Notice its natural shape. Notice its energetic fluidity. Now shift your attention to the center of your chest. Feel your center. Feel your heart radiating from your center into each and every part of your physical body. Into each and every part of your energy. Notice how each and every cell of your body adjusts and aligns with the radiance of your heart. Notice how each and every part of your energy adjusts and aligns with your heart. Notice its rhythm. Notice its pulse. Feel how your entire energy beats as one with your heart. I am love. I allow myself to feel my heart. I choose to feel my emotions. I choose to feel arising sensations and feelings. I choose to feel my thoughts. With courage, I choose to face all of my life's experiences. With gratitude, I choose to see all challenges as opportunities to heal and grow. With compassion, I welcome back all fragmented parts of myself and embrace them with loving blanket of my heart. I choose to follow the decisive voice of my heart. Joyfully appreciating all that I am, all there is. I choose to let go of any perceived positionality. And with confidence, feel into various points of view within others. I am love. So be it. And so it is. Feel into your physical body again. Notice its temperature. Notice its shape, the space that it occupies. Feel the sensation of the ground under your feet. Feel your seat, support on your back, hands on your laps. Become fully aware of the expression of your physical body in the present moment. Now slowly and gently allow yourself to open your eyes. And look around, inviting your surroundings with a fresh sight, recognizing and acknowledging your presence in the surroundings. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me here live today, for co-creating this heart connection space, for strengthening the muscle of that heart connection, and diving in and listening consciously to your inner voice and evolving in that recognition, allowing yourself to feel it within yourself. If you would like to discover more about the language of your inner voice, please visit my website, reclaimyourlight.com. Schedule your discovery call. I will be more than happy to work with you, exploring where you're at, where you would like to be, and what is in between. And what the language of your inner voice, the expression of your inner voice, what role does it play in that conscious manifestation, in co-creating your life experience? If you are watching to the recording, please take a moment now to like the video if you enjoyed the meditation, and don't forget, click the subscribe button to stay tuned for future recordings and announcements. And with this, I hope that you'll spend some time using this open contemplative space to dive a little deeper in your life experience and recognizing some attachments to your positionality or to polarities, and recognizing the defensiveness that comes with it, and maybe with a bit of compassion towards yourself and others, bring a little more of lovingness to the situation, and using that capacity of tuning into others and seeing the world from others' perspective, and enriching your own view of reality, enriching your own experience of life. So with this being said, I invite you to come tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Central Time for another IAM PowerBreak. Till then, much love to all of you. Many blessings. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.